Hello, welcome to Muhai. Tonight we're going to be doing a little bit of Kama-Jutsu. This particular tool was used in Japan as a farmer's tool to cut wheat, rice, and so forth. It was also used to cut maybe wood. They would actually carry three. They would have one in their belt as they were doing their farm work. Just in case one of the blades broke, then they didn't have to go all the way back. They would just have it handy. Later it became a fighting tool. The citizens weren't allowed to have, weapons like swords and spears and things like that, so they would use their farm implements as tools. Yes, it started in Okinawa and it kind of made its way through Japan, and eventually the ninja took that concept and added things to it, like a chain, or sometimes they would tie like three of them together like so, and they would put a rope and they'd use it as a kind of an anchor to climb stuff. So tonight we're going to do some Kama-Jutsu and we're going to have some fun. So when I lived in Japan, I actually did a little farming, and the guy that I was staying with, he was a farmer, and he taught me how to hold the Kama. He was not a martial artist or anything, but he was he used the Kama every day in his work. And actually he said that the Kama is kind of outward, and same with the back outward, and it's because if you have to run, or if you're bending over, it doesn't cut into you, okay? And the same concept is into the fighting aspect of the Kama, okay? So here, if maybe he was trying to come and he was grabbing me, in a combative situation, I want to basically come around and then I would come behind the Kama. So as you bring him down, the Kama part, the sickle part, is behind his neck. You're driving the wooden part, the handle, into the ground. It would be, dirt or mud or whatever, so it would be easier to stick it in, and as you're sticking it in, you're pulling up and, obviously cutting the back of his neck there. Again, if he's coming in and he's grabbing my weapon hand, I want to come in to the inside of the hand here. But now, this is here. One, there, just cut, punch. Take him down, do whatever. So the Kama was very useful. If the samurai were coming, and they would just look at this as a kind of a peasant's tool, because they use swords and things like that. So if he was coming in, maybe he disarmed me with this one. He took it away. I would have another one, to kind of come in, or maybe here, and so forth. So here, another technique is, as he's grabbing me, just to come in here to grab the leg. Yeah? And then I can just play around with that, cut the leg, yeah? And just let it go. Yeah. So there's a lot of interesting techniques with the Kama. Let's do a little bit of Kama sword. So grab a Shihan. Okay. So another interesting aspect of this is it's a blocking tool, but not so much a blocking as if it's coming down and then here, because a sword would cut through the wood and then eventually just cut through to me. So I do want to use my angles, just like in Taijutsu. I want to get off his line of attack. Here, he's coming down, one, and then I have another one to hook in. There's no fancy play. Here, if he's coming in again, same thing. Come straight in like a punch and take him down. Here, coming again. I'm off the line of attack. I hook this blade. I'm moving into his space now, and then taking him down. Yeah. Now, let's say I didn't have the Kama. Maybe I'll disarm. Use your sword. And he's coming in again, and he's grabbed me, and I'm fighting here. Well, I have Kushigama, which is a smaller Kama that they had. Again, another tool for cutting, and the ninja loved it, of course, and they took it, and because they can hide it. Yeah. So as we're fighting this through, I can reach in here and I can start doing little things like this around his neck and cut, yeah? Or if he was to punch here, I can block with the Kama part and take his neck. If he punches again here, same thing. I have all these little options. Again, if he's grabbed here and there's no way I can grab the leg again and cut, yeah? Cut the end. So, Kama-Jutsu.